on already, and you just wipe it down. There's nothing scientific about it. Basically just clean it. And then in the meantime, usually it's best to kind of prep your pipe first, then start pre-cutting all your fleece. This way it's giving you your time for everything to flash off. Right? Then after that, tape off. You're going to put on your pieces, basically dry fit them on so that you know where it's going to be, and you can tape everything off. Like John was saying, you got to stay within that 1/4 inch, pad. It's better to put the piece on, then tape it, because no piece is cut the same, no matter how square you try to cut it. Leave yourself a little pull tab. Makes life easier to pull it away. Now after you put them in, you tape it. Stay within that 1/4 inch. You don't want to go more than that. Now, I'll show you why. I mark it so that I know exactly which piece goes where. Because, see how it's a 1/4 inch all the way around now? If I took this piece and tried to put it over here, you're not going to be right. It's going to be over, you're going to have bigger spots. So you just mark it. Give yourself a mark. It's a lot easier that way. And you know exactly which pieces go where.
Again, notice inner ply, less fleece, on top, bigger fleece. So we need that larger area.
You really have to use the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do. Because when you measure off your fleece and tell how much resin you're actually going to need, it's for that area of the resin. It's not for extending past. So you're not really putting the resin where it's supposed to be. Yeah. You don't have to be as deep, but you really want to try to keep everything all in that place.
You don't want to go farther because then you're going to waste a lot of material as well. Even if you don't take it off, you might go a little bit more than what you're supposed to go, and that way you're losing more material as well. Even let's say you have 200 penetrations to do, and if you go, let's say 2 inches past the line, 200 penetrations is going to cost you a little bit of change. Not a lot, but still, you want to be efficient with this material.
Now, like John was saying about the catalyst too, each one of these boxes has charts on the back. So just keep these charts with you so you know your temperatures. Use your radar guns to see what the temperature is, substrate temperatures, air temperatures, like that. But it's all in here. It's got to be fully extended open when you're mixing it, right? So you guys try to do it like this, and it comes out under catalyzed. You're very important to open it fully, okay, guys? And this is only if you're mixing the full batch. Now we're gonna break it up to give us more time, so we're gonna.
All of the MMA products are using catalysts with the exception of one, which is ProPrep. ProPrep doesn't use catalysts. Other than that, everything else uses primers, resins, flashings, and base.
Okay. Now, when you're mixing smaller batches, you don't need to use the drill. You can just use a regular stick just to mix it, okay? So we're going to mix this 2% right now just to kind of get you guys a feel for it. Now when we say 2%, basically 2 of these scoops of catalyst for every one. So now we added 2 kgs in here, so we're going to put 4 of these in. All right, that gives you the 2% catalyst that you need. When you're mixing it, try to get you. Everybody has a smartphone, especially nowadays. Use the timer on it so that you know that when you're mixing it, you're getting that full 2-minute mixture. You have to have 2-minute mixture for everything to catalyze it properly together. Okay, guys.
Que lo va echando así de cucharitas, se lo vacía todo. Se puede llevarlo para la casa.
Now that's 4 scoops for this one. Now I'm going to start my mixer. Just stir it up and around. You know, it's not like icing a cake, but make sure you really mix everything together. And that 2 minutes is important. It's not, we don't just pull 2 minutes.
Arkadelphia, 2018. Fine wine.
Soak your roller. Put a lot on the bottom. You can never get more underneath after you put that fleece in. So put a lot on there so that fleece really soak it up.
Yeah.
Basically, just
I
dip
mean,
and roll it.
if you're outside,
And what another thing?
if you're in confined space, you gotta move air 7 times. But and everything, that's you really don't need
Use
it.
your preference.
But if you're gonna expose yourself to it
Okay.
all the time and you feel better, then but there's NIOSH and OSHA
The
guidelines.
more you put the better. I mean, underneath the fleece, you can, you know, you want to saturate the fleece and the resin so it soaks through the fleece.
Another thing that's great to do, helps you out to make sure it really gets embedded, is soak that fleece. Just give it a nice back lip.
The question came up about the smell. So you know, we have documents on hand that show that you can use this material without supplemental air unless you're in confined spaces. So it does have an odor, but you know, it's all, you know, from a 15 milligrams per liter exposure standpoint, you know, there's no need for supplemental air or any kind of a mask.
Did they go to the top or?
That goes right on the bottom.
Put them like this.
It goes
More?
after, just like, right. So, and before you lap this on, you gotta put more on there, okay? It's just like anything else, you gotta like almost glue it down. You put it on, take your roller, work all your air out before you coat anything off. You don't want no air trapped in there at all. Then, come down, coat the bottom off, so you can put your pieces in. Okay. Now I know that this piece is my piece because I marked that, right? So that's just gonna go right on there. Same thing, work your air out. Try to start in the center of it so you don't trap the air anywhere.
You always want to have some resin. If you start over there without the resin, you might wrinkle here and there, and that would be a problem. So if you have resin on either on the roller or on the paintbrush, it makes the job easier because you're not painting. You got to remember you waterproofing. So the more resin you put in there, I mean, I'm not telling you to put extra overdo it, but if you put enough resin, the fleece should saturate from underneath and You remove everything that, you know, that's not necessarily to be there, which is air pockets, air bubbles, so.
Now I came back and I put more on my lap, okay, so that I know I have enough. Roll it out, same thing as the other side that you just did there. Get all the air out. Good.
You'll notice that the little bugs on the fleece, they're different colors. There's blue, green, and red. Don't worry, you don't have the wrong fleece. We just get it from 3 different suppliers. So to keep track of them, we just put a different color on. So if you have a red one and you have a blue one together, don't worry, it's all the same.
Oh, so all the fleeces are the same weight or thickness, whatever?
Everything's
all the
it's
same
just
fleece.
a different color,
Gotcha.
you know.
Yep.
And then marking goes up.
And the marking goes up.
Marking goes up. Yep.
And
If you can see that through the fleece, then you know you don't have enough on top. And we'll go over that when we do the roofing.
Now, as soon as you're done, peel that tape right away. It hardens in there. It's going to make everybody's life miserable.
Creo como
Same thing with the
techos
rollers. Take your rollers.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you're done, knock them off.
salpicado.
Any questions? About 15 minutes working time. Is that what you're asking? You got about 15 minutes working time when properly catalyzed. So if you notice, and you'll see if you're using it and it's starting to get really hot and it's really starting to catalyze, you'll see the strainer. Just stop at that point. Just stop. All right, you're gonna make everything worse. You're gonna have to mix up a new batch. That's why I say carry. If you haven't used it before, make small batches to start with. Don't